What's up, guys? All right, just wanted to talk about kind of an overview of what's going to be included in the program and what you're going to be looking for and what we're going to be doing. So we've got some warm-up skill development, some talking about run pacing, some strength work, and some mobility and stretching that's going to be involved in the program. So I just wanted to give you an overview of why we're doing it and kind of what that means when those are put in the program. So Becca's going to talk about the warm-up and skill development and the run pacing.
So when we talk about warm-up and skill development, we've got access to some videos for you guys of some basic, proper running technique drills. And these drills are going to help you find what that your run form should look like, and hopefully it kind of ingrain that in you over time to help you become a more efficient runner. So that's part of the why of that, is just to improve your running form and running technique. The other part of the why is for warm up. So I know some of us that have been running for a while, we're kind of not the best at warming up properly for runs. Ginger and Leah and I actually, it was almost a joke when we would warm up for runs, because we were like, what are we doing? We don't know, we're just warming up. So let's get in a better habit of that, and I'm speaking to myself mostly. So so we've got some drills that you'll have access to, and we want you to use those as your warm-ups. So the warm-ups for each run are going to look different. We'll talk about the types of runs next, but so you're going to have different warm-up sessions for different runs. If you've got a long aerobic run, then you're probably going to need less of the dynamic warm-up. But if you're going to have some intervals in your run that day, then you probably want to go ahead and work on some of those drills to get that proper technique and get that heart rate up a little bit before you go into that more intense workout. Take the time to do it. It's just a matter of habit, and what you start off doing is what you'll stick to. So we need to just become better at adapting to that. And then, so the what and the how, we'll definitely be going over more of that with the technique drills and what to do and what they look like and when to use them. So run pacing, we'll have basically 3 different types of run workouts, and that's going to be your longer aerobic kind of for miles type run that'll usually happen on the weekend. And then you're going to have your shorter runs, your kind of your base building runs, your 30 minutes, just easy, effort run during the week. And then you're going to have your higher intensity, higher effort interval run during the week. And this is really just improving your threshold for kind of that higher end effort on the run. So that all of a sudden that pace you'll see start improving over the 14 weeks of training, so that you're going to have the interval runs. You'll be maybe a hard effort for a certain time on, and then an easy effort off. And the way that run looks is you're going to have about a 10 to 15 minute warm up. You're going to have a section of interval, hard and easy, and then cool down. So the why behind that is to improve your speed, your overall tempo and cadence for your race day.
All right, so just to recap that a little bit, the main thing I get from this is the small things matter. So do the skill development stuff, don't skip that part. It's very important. It is going to be a little bit less volume, so with it being less volume, a big piece of that, why we do less volume, is to take the time for the skill development to make our run economy better, to make it easier for us to run longer. So if it takes a certain percentage of effort for me to run 400 meters, if I can get more efficient at running, it's going to be less energy to run that same exact time for that 400 meters. So that's what we're trying to develop in that skill development part. And then the run pacing, try to push those different intervals. Some of the intervals, especially towards the end, are going to get very difficult to hold on to. So keep yourself honest on these and try to hold those paces that are prescribed for us. And that's going to help you get the most out of this part of the program. So the next video we'll do strength work and mobility and stretching.